year bringing new changes in Harrisburg. Hi, I'm Tonya Caruso. Welcome to Comcast Newsmakers, and joining us right now is State Representative Hal English. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me today.
So starting out, your district has grown, so you have some new constituents.
Yes, I was fortunate enough to get reelected, and my current districts of Hampton, Shaler, Fox Chapel, and O'Hara will now be expanded to include Richland Township. So a very similar community. All my communities are just, good, law-abiding, hardworking people that want a good lifestyle, I think, and deserve it. So I'm here to represent them.
And so now, as you return to Harrisburg in January, bunch of changes. Your membership has grown, but you also have a new governor.
Yes, so I'm really excited about looking forward to, I guess, the interaction and the workings. We have new leadership in the Senate, new leadership in the House, and then a new governor. So it's going to take time to figure out different priorities of people and how we'll function and interact. The past legislative session, I do feel that Harrisburg does a much better job than Washington, D.C. as far as interaction and being nice and kind to the other side. So I think that will continue certainly in Harrisburg. And I think the voters have spoken, and they like that little balance of the House, Senate versus the governor. So it'll take cooperation, it'll take interaction, and just dialogue.
And so from a personal perspective, what to you are some of the most important issues? And if there was something you could go in on day one in January and say, I want to fix this by the end of the legislative session, what would that be?
I think the recurring topic, a carryover from last term, is pensions. And the topic has been pension reform. It also kind of works hand in hand with the budget. So we have a budget shortfall. It's been a challenge the last couple of years as revenues have been down. So the governor and the legislature will have a challenging time, a very challenging time, figuring out what's the right way. If you envision a balloon, sometimes if you squeeze on one end, it kind of gets a little larger or smaller on the other end. So how do we all work together to improve and fix pension? Because every dollar that we pay for pensions is a dollar we can't use for other services. So we just really need to get that under control. There were some good ideas and some good things that got pushed forward, particularly with new employees, not affecting any current employees or any retirees. Right. So I think that has some legitimacy to get passed. But then we also need to look at current dollars. How do we best use those in this legislative session? Right. It'll be a challenge.
What's the most challenging thing about a new governor, and then a new governor from an opposite party? And even just, have you ever met Tom Wolf before? And what's that whole adjustment period like?
Well, I have not experienced it myself. Will now be my second term. Ironically, the Governor Corbett was my constituent. I really wanted to at least approach Mr. Wolf during his candidacy, just to kind of get a feel myself, just my own gut sense of the gentleman. So I didn't really have that opportunity. I didn't think that would be wise during the election cycle. But I'm looking forward to meeting with him and to meeting all the new representatives and all the new senators that are in, and I think we can work together. Yeah.
Well, I sit here and I listen to that, and I'm like, boy, if everyone were like you and wanted to work together so quickly, do you think that sort of spirit is now coming back in Harrisburg?
I think it's been there. I think it gets a bad rap by different groups that try to push their own personal agenda. But if you kind of look through that thin veil, people really do get along and interact and discuss things. Part of it is your legislative districts and how those are composed, and what your job first and foremost is to vote and represent your constituents. So that kind of presents the challenges as different districts have different makeup of constituents and their ideas.
Do come back after the new year, and we'll discuss some of the things that are then underway. We thank you for your time today.
I look forward to it. Thank you very much.
I'm Tonya Caruso. Thanks for watching Comcast Newsmakers. We'll see you next time.